Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Moonlighter. So this game is one that I have wanted to play on my channel for the longest time. I have played this game before, but one, I didn't get very far. Two, I can hardly remember what is even in this game. I know what the game is about, like how the game works and the gameplay and things like that, but I can't remember like a lot of the enemies or mechanics or just anything past a certain point early game. So for the most part it'll be a surprise, but I just really thought this game would be a fun game to play on the channel. I think the contents within the game would make for pretty good video content. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started here. We'll choose new game, and I think I am gonna choose hard, the recommended difficulty here. Alright, cool. So it looks like they throw us right in here. Looks like we did get a little bit of backstory there. So we're playing as Will, who's a shopkeeper. And right up there is just telling us that we can move. So I guess we'll just keep on keeping on. Yeah, up there it's telling us we can press ZL to dodge roll. But we can dodge roll over gaps, which I think is pretty neat. We can dodge through enemies. This is really cool. It's reminded me a lot of Enter the Gungeon. In that game, it was a lot more like bullet hell kind of game, but the way you dodge in that game, you could dodge over obstacles. So it does say up there we can use ZR. We can use one of those healing potions, but we don't really have the need to. So it looks like A is just like a normal attack, and then B is our special charge up attack. So it looks like as soon as we defeated all the enemies, like it says up there, then the chests unlock. Hardened steel, foundry rest, and white stone. This one we got down here. Fabric and foundry rest. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Are we supposed to die here? I have a feeling this is like, oh my. Okay, it does look like that was supposed to happen. That's way too hard for like the third room in the first dungeon. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. He's gonna kill us. Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. There is no doubt you carry the same obsession as old Pete. Morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? This dude's like Kratos or something. Will, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of our family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on this fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for your crater's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. Oh, baby. Give me that sword and shield. Now get up. You are wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get through your hard head that I picked up from your grandfather so many years ago. So for those wondering, I am playing this on the Switch version. And I believe on the Switch version, you get like exclusive like Zelda gear, like a hero sword or something. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know an item's value as well as its demand. Open the shop up and allow the customers in. Yeah, so this is kind of what this game is during the day. There's two aspects to this game. During the day, you kind of sell items, and during the night, see that? Best expression you can hope for. The item wasn't too expensive for them and not so cheap for you to lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. Because you go to the dungeon at night and you collect all these materials and things, and then you bring them back to your shop and you sell them during the day. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. If you flood the market, you have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. Point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low supply. Take out your merchant notebook. It should hold all the information you have gathered on discovered wares and artifacts. Ooh, this holds all of the info. Would seem the sun has fallen for the day. I best head off. You will pick up more on your own. Restoring this shop to its full glory, that responsibility falls to you, not I. It's in your blood, Will. Make us proud. In the meantime, why don't you try out that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far. Use that pendant, boy. Thanks, Grandpappy. Go on now. These weary bones of mine must rest. Let's head on over to the dungeon, do exactly what he says, test out our new sword and our new shield. Golem Dungeon 1. Let's see, I'm gonna head upwards, see what we got in here. Let's test out our new sword. Let's go. Give me them sticks. Oh gosh. Ooh, bam. And he gave me a pair of glasses. Cool bean. Ooh, spam A. Absolutely nothing. Ooh, hello. To a person of hopefully far better luck than I took injury from the strange creature across the room. My pendant all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out, though. I'd say he fared better than me. He caught me spying on him near the Guardian's room. Dropped a couple items when he fled. One of which is this map? Diagram? Whatever it is. I was right. They called me crazy, said old Crazy Pete done gone lost his marbles. But I was right. Each guardian of a dungeon must possess a key of sorts. All of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons, the 5th door of Rhinoka. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever found me, I apologize for the smell, but the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please, open the 5th door of Rhinoka. These dungeons are not what they seem. Oh, and I got goodies. Okay, yeah, so I'll explain that. If I press the Y button, bada boom. So what happened was, your pendant costs money to use, so I think it's like 200 gold or something, but depending on how much money you have, that determines if you can use your pendant to escape the dungeon or not. Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? Found old Pete. Dead. I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. Some shops want to move in, attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently, they need some startup capital first. Would be nice to see some new life in Rhinoka. Let's head on back into the Moonlighter. See if we can't sell any of the things that we just got. Let's sell the vines. I think we should charge for 10 vines. Let's start with 120. Then let's take the iron bars, all charged 210. We don't really have any way of gauging how much something is right now because we just started. Let's go ahead and open the shop. Come one, come all. Purchase my goodies. Let's see what she thinks of the whetstones. Okay, so the coin in the eyes, meaning that was super cheap. I lost profit. I could have gotten more gold for them. Okay, so he thinks the vines are super overpriced. So let's go in and let's change the price of these. Let's do 80. What does this man think of my newly priced vines? Still overpriced. Let's do 50. What do you think of the vines? Okay, so that face is basically, these are kind of overpriced. I'll buy it anyways. Out of products. Get out of here. Everyone leave me. But you know what? I think I am going to end this video here. The first episode of Moonlighter. This game is pretty relaxing in a way. Just going into the dungeons and then coming back and selling things. If you did like this video, be sure to leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you do want to see more videos like this one right here, be sure to subscribe. That would also be greatly appreciated. In the next episode, we'll go back into the Golem Dungeon, see if we can get to level 2, maybe even beyond that point. So until next time, thank you so much for watching.